Once upon a time in Mali, long ago, in the heart of the ancient Mali Empire, two villages, Djimbe and Sogoba, thrived on the banks of the mighty river. Though they shared trade, traditions, and even the same ancestors, their rivalry ran deep. They competed over everything: who had the best warriors, the fastest runners, and the most fertile lands. But no one could have predicted that their greatest war would be fought over a goat. The goat that started it all. In Djimbe, an old man named Baba Priate owned a goat named Ndwaye. Ndwaye was no ordinary goat. Her milk was said to be sweeter than honey, and her coat shone like polished ivory. She was the pride of Djimbe. One fateful morning, Baba Priate awoke to find Ndwaye missing. He searched high and low, his cries echoing through the village. Years later, word came that Ndwaye had been found in Sogoba. The villagers of Sogoba claimed the goat had wandered into their fields, and by the laws of the land, any stray animal that found its way to another village belonged to its new home. Djimbe refused to accept this. What started as an argument between two elders soon turned into an all-out feud. The first battle. In the dead of night, a group of young men from Djimbe sneaked into Sogoba, hoping to steal Ndwaye back. But the people of Sogoba were ready. A great battle erupted under the moonlight. Spears clashed, dust filled the air, and the goat, because of it all, simply chewed on a leaf, unimpressed. Neither side could claim victory, and neither side was willing to back down. The feud becomes a legacy. As the years passed, the story of Ndwaye became legend. Fathers told their sons, mothers warned their daughters, and the war over the goat became a tradition. Each generation carried the fight forward, not for the goat itself, but for honor. Villages trained warriors specifically for the goat wars. Some tried using magic to summon the spirit of Ndwaye. Others devised elaborate plans to trick their rivals into surrendering. But no matter the strategy, the war continued. A love that could have ended it all. One day, a young warrior from Djimbe named Tanu fell in love with a beautiful maiden from Sogoba, Zaina. They met in secret, knowing that their love was forbidden. One night, they made a daring decision. They would run away together, leaving the feud behind. But before they could escape, they were caught. Both villages erupted in anger. Instead of peace, their love only made things worse. The trickster's gambit. As the war raged on, a cunning man from Djimbe, known as Kadi the Fox, decided to end the feud once and for all. Disguising himself as a wandering merchant, he entered Sogoba with a plan. He wove a tale so convincing that the chief of Sogoba willingly gave away the goat's descendants, thinking it was cursed. For a brief moment, Djimbe celebrated. But when Sogoba discovered the deception, the war intensified like never before. The final battle, and the unexpected twist. 100 years had passed since Ndwaye first went missing. Now, the two villages gathered for what was to be the final, decisive battle. Warriors stood on either side of the great river, ready to fight. Just as they were about to charge, an old woman stepped forward, holding a small, white goat in her arms. She was the last living elder who remembered the truth. Ndwaye, the original goat, had died long ago. The goat you fight over is not even her descendant, she laughed. For generations, you have battled over a ghost. Silence fell over the battlefield. Then, slowly, laughter spread through the crowd. The birth of a new village. Realizing the absurdity of their war, the two villages decided to end the feud. Instead of fighting, they merged into one great community, united by their shared history. To this day, their descendants still tell the story of how two villages fought for 100 years over a single goat, and how, in the end, they gained something far greater: unity. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to the channel to discover more captivating tales of our motherland. Your support helps us bring more stories to life.